With victory within reach, the group has no time to rest as a horde of monsters, sentinels, and guards approaches, drawn by the death of the great demon. Will, Shounen, and the others find themselves in a critical situation, lacking the strength to continue fighting. It is then that Eren, Wistoria's old king, the sovereign king of light and the most powerful wand among the Magiavander, appears. With a single high-level spell, Loyaluza, Eren changes the course of the battle, granting a blessing of light to all the magical warriors. Eren's arrival not only brings hope but also astonishment. Will, while everyone admires him, keeps his eyes fixed on him, feeling a special connection. Elsewhere. After a dangerous mission, Mars expresses his relief. "I'd rather not run into those guys." Although they have completed their objective, a bitter taste lingers in the air. The recent events, where the Academy suffered 11 casualties, all professors. Thanks to the efforts of the remaining faculty, the students came out unscathed, but the sense of loss is palpable. The school is searching for clues about those responsible, although the results have been unfruitful. Shounen, intrigued, asks, "Who were those two sinister guys?" Wignall admits having no idea but notes that these individuals were strong enough to take out the Academy's professors. Meanwhile, Colette is still unable to process the death of Professor Bruno, and Will tries to comfort her. Julius reflects on how lucky they were to be rescued by Wistoria's Noah, who probably saved their lives. Lyanna, relieved to have survived, confesses that she initially gathered the team not for a chivalrous mission but to gain recognition from the tower. However, she now realizes how strong her group is and thanks her comrades, proud to be part of a long line of knights. The atmosphere suddenly shifts with a touch of humor when Colette, amused, feeds Lyanna, who, due to her hand-to-hand combat magic abilities, needs a lot of energy. The conversation fills with jokes as Colette calls her a glutton, and the rest of the team joins in the fun. But the light-hearted talk soon returns to more serious matters. Lyanna acknowledges that without Will's courage, they wouldn't have survived the encounter. Will, modest, insists that it was teamwork that saved them. However, Julius, never short of words, jokes about how they almost died because of Will's plan. Amid the jokes, Shounen asks about a power that devoured his magic during the battle, intrigued by what happened. Colette, equally impressed, comments on how that power was so bright and potent that it left her breathless. Wignall theorizes that it seemed to absorb the spell, but Lyanna clarifies that it wasn't a traditional enchantment, not even something that could be classified as magic. Will, however, is just as puzzled. He admits that his mind went blank during the encounter and has no idea what really happened. The conversation takes a turn when Colette suggests that Professor Werkner might have answers about that mysterious phenomenon. Meanwhile, Will remembers a boy in the group who rescued them and asks if anyone else noticed, adding another mystery to the already tense situation. Lyanna reveals important details about the Finn tribe, small people with vast knowledge of the dungeon. Though they can't use magic, their alliance with the tower since the era of the Magic Queen has been crucial for exploring the deeper floors. Thanks to their help, explorers advance in this dangerous world. Will reflects on what he discovered after defeating the Grand Duke, but his thoughts are also occupied by a boy he met. Then Finn, a peculiar character who claims to be 7 years old eternally, appears, with an impressive dungeon level, having reached floor 49. He is a member of the People of Light and plays an essential role as a guide in the dungeons, in addition to having a connection with the High Wizards and the 5 Supreme Wands. Finn has returned from a long expedition and meets Cauldron, the director of the Rigarden Magic Academy, to whom he delivers a disturbing gift, a mage-killing weapon. This weapon was found in the depths of the dungeon, and Finn suspects it did not arise naturally but was created by someone with dark purposes. Eren has ordered Finn to investigate further, and although Finn trusts Cauldron to analyze the weapon, he doesn't plan to stay out of what's happening. Finn asks why the warrior Will is in their ranks, as he doesn't belong to this place, but Cauldron explains that it's not her decision but Will's own. Meanwhile, the relationship between Will and Shounen is tense. Shounen, unwilling to let a promise go unfulfilled, challenges Will to a duel. Despite Colette's warnings and their physical state after the recent battles, Shounen is determined to face Will. The confrontation is inevitable, as both are driven by their desire to surpass their limits and reach the top of the magic tower. Days later. The atmosphere at the academy is tense. Final exams are approaching, and Werkner, one of the professors, encourages the students to move forward despite the challenges they've faced. For Will, these exams represent much more than just an academic challenge. They are the final obstacle before he can reunite with someone very important to him, Elfie. With the determination and spirit of a warrior, Will is ready to face whatever is necessary and fulfill his promises. In this world full of mysteries, Will, Colette, Shounen, and their companions continue onward, fighting not only against the monsters and traps of the dungeon but also against their own fears and insecurities. The battles they fight are not only physical but also emotional, as they seek their place in a world where magic and power are the center of everything.